So, what were the notable booths and giveaways at HIMSS25? Well, let me tell you, there were a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean there were 10 or more booths that stood out and an equal number of great giveaways. I have to say, this year at HIMSS, a lot of exhibitors brought their A game. It really made it hard for me to pick out the best of show. But after debating with myself for a few days, I made the final choices. Let's get to it.
Swaay.Health.
Hello, Colin Hung here for Swaay.Health, and I am here in Las Vegas, Nevada, where I have been attending the annual HIMSS conference. First, I want to say that this video is not sponsored by anyone. I am here at HIMSS25 as an exhibitor. That's right, Healthcare IT Today and Swaay.Health had a 20 by 20 booth in the exhibit hall this year. It was the first time we had a booth of that size, and that is where we filmed over 150 videos over the 3 days of the conference. It was fantastic. And it was so much fun to see everyone in person. Now, as an exhibitor, I have to say that the folks at Informa, HIMSS, and Freeman were all very nice to deal with. Every exhibitor knows that one or two things always go wrong during booth setup, and all of the people that we worked with were very helpful in addressing our issues. They did it quickly and without any hassle. So kudos to them for great service. Full disclosure, my colleague John Lynn did get a free press pass from HIMSS to attend the event, but no one from HIMSS or Informa has had any input into this video. So with that out of the way, let's dive in and talk about the giveaways here at HIMSS25. Let's start with some of the giveaways that stood out to me. There were a lot of really good ones, and the one that I found really interesting was the print-on-demand t-shirts that were back at the Juno Health booth. This is a tradition that has carried over from when they were DSS ink, and it was as popular as ever. Great job on the t-shirt designs. I didn't take a shirt, but if I did, I would have chosen the one with the poker chip on it. Very appropriate for being in Las Vegas. SureScripts also had t-shirts. Their shirts were pre-printed with fun sayings on them, and I got one that says, "I'm not here to fax, I'm here to fix healthcare." It's a great shirt. Now, FinThrive had a fantastic choose-your-own donut station with decadent toppings. I did take a donut and I filmed it here for you, but I gave the donut to our video crew and they told me it was excellent. Cisco had an automated latte and espresso station where you ordered your latte online, and it included a foam printer which emblazoned the foam with the Cisco logo. Very cool. Iron Mountain had an artist in their booth who designs things in leather. You could give her a picture or a saying and she would gild it in gold on a leather coaster. There were two stuffies that I thought were kind of fun. There were these eggplant stuffies from Keysight Technologies and these unicorns from Informatica. iGel had a very cool collapsible water bottle. And I've recently switched to using one of these folding water bottles, and I gotta tell you, it's better than lugging around a full one on your back all day. UKG had a fun claw machine where you could win some great prizes like pickleball paddles and other little giveaways. And Hitachi had a fun operation game in their booth where you could win some prizes. I was pretty impressed with the Athena Health booth. They had an AI-generated photo station. You would step in, have your photo taken, and then you could choose the setting for your picture. You could be a hero, you could be a detective, you could be a rock star. It was a lot of fun, and certainly a memento that I could see everyone wanting to keep. Smarter DX had a really great giveaway. They had an artist do your portrait in a mini Etch-a-Sketch. It was incredible to watch him to work. He could use your photo or your actual, you could sit there and he would do your profile and he would create it on this little tiny Etch-a-Sketch. It was truly a unique giveaway. And by the way, that Etch-a-Sketch was very special. It's a single-use one, so you don't lose the drawing even if you shake it really hard. But the giveaway that gets Best in Show at HIMSS25 for me came from Nutanix. They had a super cool laser engraver that would burn your name or any saying into a teak coaster. It was mesmerizing to watch it work, and the coaster was a high-quality one. I didn't get one with my name on it. I just took a coaster with their permission so that I could show it to you on camera. But for me, I think this was the most unique giveaway. And this was something I would definitely keep on my desk. And it's actually pretty practical too. Plus, when it's personalized, I mean, who doesn't like their name on a coaster? So what about the booths? Well, the quality of booth designs was definitely higher this year at HIMSS. There were lots of great ones with nice graphics, lots of different colors, very effective use of lighting. It's pretty clear to me that a lot of exhibitors have fallen in love with those backlit fabric display walls. They were everywhere here in Las Vegas. But for more on those kinds of marketing trends, check out my other video, the Healthcare Marketing Trends You Need to Know from HIMSS25. Link in the description. So, what booths stood out? Well, here are just a few of the notable ones. Solventum had an all-green booth that was well lit. The monochrome color made their booth stand out and it effectively showed off their new branding. LK also had a great new booth. They blended wood with pops of green. It was very open and inviting, which matches their corporate culture. This booth is the one they've used before, but new at HIMSS25 was this new theater area. Of course, they also had their traditional giveaways, which is those little jars of honey, which they cultivate on the roof of their building, and honey-covered popcorn. I also found the Cloudwave booth pretty interesting. They actually had clouds hanging in their booth, and bonus, those clouds looked really cool with the LED lighting in them. They actually really did look like clouds. Epic once again had their eclectically decorated booth and their rideable banana that you could take a selfie on. I'm not sure it was their intent, but I guess when you ride it, you could say you're the top banana. Now, not to be outdone, over at the AWS booth, you could ride the Amazon Arrow, which looks like suspiciously like the Epic banana to me, but maybe it's the other way around. Maybe someone copied the other. Anyways, it's a fun photo, and there were actually a lot of Amazon fans who were really happy to be able to snap a photo of themselves on that Amazon Arrow. Over at the Leidos booth, they had an incredible interactive display. They had a monitor, a very large one, that you could slide on a rail over an image that was on their booth. When that monitor reached certain points on that image, it would bring up information related to what was behind it. You could then use that touchscreen to get more details. Very cool. So, who was best in show for booths at HIMSS? Well, in the 10 by 10 category, my pick for best in show is the Link booth. In a sea of backlit fabric panels, which by the way are very easy to see but are really hard to read, this Link booth grabbed my attention without being annoyingly bright. The booth was, had some depth to it because it wasn't just a flat wall, which gave it a lot of visual interest that some of the other booths didn't have. Plus, their use of LED lighting was very effective. The whole booth wasn't lit, just certain parts of it. Now, the Link booth is a kit booth, but they showed that just because you order a standard booth doesn't mean you can't make it unique and special to you. In the 10 by 20 category, my best of show goes to Poly AI. Their booth was lit with LEDs in cool places, and they made very effective use of their space. Their dark color scheme really helped them stand out from the sea of reds, blues, whites, and greens in the HIMSS exhibit hall. I really liked the shelving they had at the back of the booth for their higher end giveaways. I thought it gave the booth a little bit more of a living room feel. And the best part of their booth was the retro rotary telephones that they had out in front. It was nostalgic and cool. In the 20 by 20 category, hands down the best booth was Twilio's. It was red, had white LED accents in all the right places, including underlighting under the counters, which I think has a great look. They had lots of interactive displays, friendly people manning their booth, and a matching red carpet. I also found that I really liked their sliding barn door on their mini office. And even better, the display that they had didn't have a lot of words on it, which I really appreciated. They got maximum usage from the available space, so kudos to their design team for this booth. Now finally, in the large booth category, there is a tie. Best in Show goes to Microsoft and to Arcadia. This Arcadia booth continues to impress me. It's a black color, which really helps it stand out in the exhibit hall. Also, the changing LED colors give their booth a dynamic and energetic vibe. The design is so simple, it's basically a box. But the graphics are very bright on it, the booth is welcoming. I really liked it. My only comment this year is I'm not sure why there were two different carpet colors. The white carpet looks great, the gray carpet may have just been an emergency replacement. But the booth was still awesome. Now the other winner in my books is the Microsoft booth. They had a 3D Windows logo on one corner of their mega booth, which I thought was very cool. They also had truly amazing demo stations, each with their own super large screen. And not only did this make it easy for people who are getting the demo, the screens were large enough that you could actually see what was going on even if you weren't standing in front of it. I also loved the overall layout. No one was squished together, it was very open. So kudos to Microsoft for the design. And bonus, they had a lineup at their booth each day for demonstrations of their new Dragon solution that they announced right ahead of HIMSS. So every time I walked by, there were at least 10 or 15 people waiting for their chance to get into that little office and try that new solution. So congratulations to all the companies mentioned in this video. Your investment in marketing paid off, and I think you all stood out at this big event. I think it's a great sign that booth design is getting a little bit more attention from companies at HIMSS. I can't wait to see what's in store when we return to Las Vegas next year for HIMSS26. I'm Colin Hung here at HIMSS25. Check out more great videos on our YouTube channel and head over to Swaay.Health, that's Sway with 2 A's, .health for more great content like this. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.